Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Rebecca. In this video, I'm going to show you how to solve Cambridge IGCSE ICT practical exam questions. And this is February-March 2025. So in this video, I will show you how to solve database task. For this paper, I have solved the document production task and presentation task. You may go through my channel to find the video. Now let's go to the database task. Okay, so it says you're now going to prepare some report. Make sure that all currency values display the same currency symbol and are set to 2 decimal places. Make sure all required data is fully visible. So we have to take note of this. So examine the file M25216 and identify the most appropriate field to set as a primary key. So we are going to open the file seeds. Okay, now before we use the spreadsheet to identify, you can manually identify which field name is the primary key. So let's try to eliminate some. Now, how do you identify a primary key? A primary key is a unique value, meaning that it has no repeated values. It's not a value that you can have twice in a field. So for example, price, you can see we can have repeated value in price. Packet content, this is numbers, we can have repeated value. Supplier, we have repeated value. Stock level can be repeated value. Expire year can be repeated value. So all of these are already eliminated. So we are left with these three. Now, how to identify? We can use conditional formatting. So you select the column, go to conditional formatting, highlight cells rules, duplicate values, and then you see. So it shows red because these are repeated values. So these cannot be our primary key. So let's go to variety. We apply the same, and then we can see red. So this is not primary key. So this is most likely our primary key, but let's double check. Okay, so if you scroll down, you would see that there's no red highlight. So basically this is our primary key. So close the spreadsheet, do not save. And then we go back to the question. So we need to import this file as a new table in database software. So we're going to open access. External data, text file, browse. Okay, click on next. Check the first row, next, next. Choose our primary key. So our primary key is seed ID, next, and then we'll finish. Open the table. Now we need to check our data types. Okay, we need to check our data types to ensure that we have the correct data types. So we go to home and we go to the design view. Okay, so type variety and seed ID are text. So these are text. Then we have the price, which is number or currency, 2 decimal place. So our price is already 2 decimal place. So our price, we can just change the format to currency. And let's see if that applies. So we can see we have currency and it's 2 decimal place. Okay, 2 decimal place. The packet content is number and the supplier is text. Okay, packet content is number, supplier text, that's correct. Then the stock level and expire year is number. So these are number, so that's fine. Place in your evidence document a screenshot showing the field names and data types used in this table. So we just need to go back to design view, take a screenshot of the field names and the data types. And then place this in your evidence document. Import the file M2521 orders as a new table. Set reference field as the primary key. So external data, text file, order. Next, check the first row. Next. Our primary key is reference number. Now, if you look at the data types and display, you would notice that paid is Boolean or logical, which is yes or no. So I always advise students to change these in the advance, because if you import first before trying to change, you might find it difficult, okay, to change. So you can do this in the advanced option. So you go to paid and then choose yes or no. Next, and then finish. So we can see that this paid is still showing number. So we'll need to edit that in the design view. Let's start from the first one. So we have date placed, date completed. Data type is date, stored as date, and it is DDMMMYY. Okay, so we need to change the format to DDMMMYY. Okay, medium date. Okay, then we have text number. Text number. Okay, so now for the yes or no, we need to change the format to yes or no, and make sure the lookup is text box. So when we go back to our normal view, this should show yes or no. So place in your evidence document a screenshot showing the field names, data types, and primary key used. Okay, so go to design view and then take a screenshot. And place this in your evidence document. Step 15. Now create one-to-many relationship between the seed ID field in the seeds table and the seed field in the orders table. Okay, you may close this. Database tools, relationship. So our first table should be the seeds table and then the order table. So it will go in the order of, it will go from left to right. You may want to expand this so you can see all the field names. Okay, so from seed ID to seed. So click on seed ID, do not release your finger, and then to seed. So we have created a one-to-many relationship. So click on create. So place in your evidence document a screenshot showing the one-to-many relationship between the tables. So right click, edit, and then take a screenshot. And we'll place this in our evidence document. This is evidence step 16. In the orders table, locate the record with this reference. Okay, so we need to locate the record with this reference and amend the details as follows in the orders table. So the reference number, you can just right click and then find. So we want to find this reference number. So this is the reference. Okay, so the packet should be 4 and the page should be no. Okay, so the packet should be 4. The packet should be 4. And then this should be no. Okay. Check your data entry for errors and save the data. So you can just save, and that's it. Using the fields from both table, produce a tabular report. Okay, so for us to create a report, we need to create a query for these field names. Click on create, query wizard. So we are using the fields type, variety, seed ID. Type, okay, type, variety, seed ID, date, placed, packet, date, placed, and then packet, and issuer. Okay, and then finish. Okay, so we have our query created already. Now we need to filter the records. So where the type includes the word bin, so we need to go to the design view. So where the type, so our criteria is that it includes the word bin. So you use star bin. Okay, let's check the correct spelling. Bin and then star. Run. So our type includes the word bin, and our record has been reduced to 26. This is done. So now it's time to create the report. You may close this and then click on create and then report to wizard. So in the seeds query, move all, next. Now the question says do not group data. So if you are not to group data, click on the name that shows that the data is not grouped. Next. Do we have sorting? Yes, we have sorting. Okay, in descending order of seed ID and then ascending order of date placed. So seed ID is descending order and then ascending order is date placed. Okay, and this is portrait orientation. Portrait orientation. Next. So what title do you want for your report? Are we giving title? Yes. Okay, being ordering as a title at the top of the page. So being ordering is our title. And then click on finish. Okay, so we have the report. Okay, now it says the report fits on a single page. Okay, first of all, let's go to the layout view. We go to the layout view to ensure that the fields name are in the correct order first. So we have type, variety, and then seed ID. So type should be the first. Type. Okay, variety. I'm just going to adjust them and then move them together. Type, variety, and seed ID. Okay, so I'm just going to move this here. Okay, I'm going to adjust so that all the names are fully visible. Okay, you may need to scroll down so that you can see every field name is fully visible. Okay, variety and then seed ID. Okay, then we have date placed, packet, and issuer. Date placed. Okay, date placed. We have packet, and then we have issuer. Okay, so we can see this is page 1 of 1. Or just to be on the safe side, you might want to look in the print preview. Okay, you can see this is just one page and it's not extended to another page. So this is done. Then calculate only the total number of packets ordered and place this below the packet fields. So calculate the total number of packets ordered. So here, so just right click and then click on total and then sum. So you would see the total is at the bottom. Has a label total packet on the left of this value. So just right click on the total and then click on set caption. So type the caption total packets. Okay, display your name, center number, and candidate number on the report. Display your name. So you can go to the design view. So on the report, you may just delete this. This is not necessary. Okay, I'm trying to delete this. Okay, I need to get rid of this box. Okay, so I need to have my candidate details. Just put label, your candidate details, and when you go to the print preview, that should appear on the page. Okay, save and print your report. Place in your evidence document a screenshot showing the database formula used to calculate the total number of packets. Okay, so in this case, just go to the design view. Okay, this is the formula. You may want to adjust this so that it's fully visible. The formula is fully visible. And then take a screenshot. Okay, place this in your evidence document. Okay, and we are done with step 18. Step 19, using fields from both table, produce a tabular report. Okay, so we can close this. Create, so query wizard. So we are using these fields. Okay, date placed, date completed seed. date placed, date completed, and then seed. Then we have price, packets paid. Price, packet, paid. And then we have type, stock level, issuer. Type, stock level, then we have issuer. And then we have supplier. Okay, that's it. Next, finish. Okay, so now we go to the design view. Okay, we need to filter. So it says paid is no. Paid is no, meaning that paid should only show no. Okay, paid is no. So type no and then run. You see that paid is showing no only. The stock level is more than 0. Stock level is more than 0, so greater than 0. Run. So the stock level is more than 0. Okay, so we are done with this. Now we need to create the report. Create report wizard. So we are using moving all. Next. Okay, we have sort data into descending order of supplier. Descending order of supplier. Next. Page orientation is landscape. Next. And the title is unpaid orders in stock. Unpaid orders in stock. Okay, so displayed in a larger font size, fully visible and at the top of the page. Okay, and this also says that it fits on a single page. So we just finish and then we go to the layout view. Okay, so I mean this size is okay, but if you want to adjust the size, you can just click on this home and increase the size if you want. Okay, you may increase the size and adjust so that it's fully visible. Okay, so layout view. Now the first thing we need to check is to make sure that all the fields are arranged accordingly and it does not extend beyond a single page. Okay, so of course this should be a single page, but let's arrange first. So it starts with date placed, date completed. Date placed, date completed. So these two are beside each other. So I'm going to try to move them. So this is date placed. Okay, date completed. Okay, then we have seed, price, and pocket. Seed, okay, the seed. Oh, okay, I selected the wrong one. Okay, seed, price, and pocket. This is seed, and then price. Then we have packets. And then we have paid and type. Okay, paid. We have type. Then we have stock level. Stock level. We have issuer and supplier. Okay, issuer and supplier. Issuer and supplier. Okay, so this is issuer. Okay, my bad. This supplier is supposed to be afterwards. It's supposed to be the last. And supplier. So I'm going to move all of this. Okay, so we are done arranging. This is done. So has your name, center number, and candidate number in the header of the report. So we go to the design view in the header of the report. Okay, so have your name, center number, and candidate number. Center number and candidate number. So if we go to the print preview, you see that in the header of your report. And save and print your report. So that's all for database task. Okay, thank you guys so much for watching. Please do not forget to like, share, and subscribe.